Like today, I went to this amazing place called CIC Warsaw, my friend. And like everybody was telling me, Eduardo, you need to go to that place. And I went there, my friend, and it was everything I imagined and so much more. I can tell you, there is like, I've been to a lot of incubators, I've been to a lot of these kind of scale environments, like where all these entrepreneurs are trying to make it, like to lecture or just to be there to mentor or whatever I do. But I can tell you, this place is going to blow everybody away. I wish everybody can come here. So I actually met with the owner. That was so cool, man. He was such a nice guy, and he invited me actually, to, we want to do something next month, and this is like the date you can't, my friend, but we will come back to CIC, man. They are doing some really good stuff. And now I'm telling Jordan Mendoza, Frank Carvajal, Rocio Perez, everybody, I wish I could bring you all to Warsaw more than to visit this amazing place. So this is what I do now, is that I bought you a present. I promised you the last time. Here it is.
Yeah, we've got you. We've got you. Look at those lovely voice tones this man has. Well, so tonight, just to put it in perspective, obviously Eduardo and myself as well, we broadcast around the world, do different things. I'm Maxwell, part of One Golden Nugget, as you can see on the screen, and it's always a pleasure. And I got a phone call a little while ago saying, "Hey, I'm in Poland. I'm in this amazing room with some great people. Not with some great people, an amazing room, but you've been with some great people. And you said, let's go live. And you invited me in. So, Eduardo, over to you, sir.
Yeah, hi man. I've been missing you, my friend. We've been calling each other. Like we're like missing your calls now for, I don't know. Like today, I went to this amazing place called CIC Warsaw, my friend. And like everybody was telling me, Eduardo, you need to go to that place. And I went there, my friend, and it was everything I imagined and so much more. I can tell you, there is like, I've been to a lot of incubators, I've been to a lot of these kind of scale environments, like where all these entrepreneurs are trying to make it, like to lecture or just to be there to mentor or whatever I do. But I can tell you, this place is going to blow everybody away. I wish everybody can come here. So I actually met with the owner. That was so cool, man. He was such a nice guy, and he invited me actually, to, we want to do something next month, and this is like the date you can't, my friend, but we will come back to CIC, man. They are doing some really cool stuff. And now I'm telling Jordan Mendoza, Frank Carvajal, Rocio Perez, everybody, I wish I could bring you all to Warsaw, my friend, to visit this amazing place. So this is what I do now, is that I bought you a present. I promised you the last time. Here it is. I told you I will get you a good whiskey, right? And that is the only thing that I'm missing with drinking, I can tell you, is I really miss a good single malt, but I love that dope, But what I don't miss is drunk people, my friend. I don't miss that at all. Because I see myself, like this charade, like, yeah, Eduardo, I like you so much. Like, no, you don't. Like, why do you tell me this now? Because you had like 5 beers or something? Like, I don't buy that charade anymore, my friend. So now I'm the guy that leaves the party before like everybody turns into monkeys, I would say.
I've got to say that you're quite right, because when you're out, of course, everybody's your best friend at that point. I love you. Yeah, I get that.
But what I don't like is like the this is the thing. It depends on the culture, I would say. Like in Latin America or like Chile, and if I don't like you, you will notice that. I don't need to drink to tell you that I don't like you. Like Chileans, that is what I love so much about the Polish people, my friend. They are like warriors. To the Finnish people, they have a saying. They say "sisu." I love that word, my friend. Like "sisu." That that is like the ultimate like power word that Finnish people have. And that is what I like about like Finnish people. I like they stood against the Russians, right? They couldn't pass Finland, like a small country, you know. The same with the Polish people, my friend. They have this fighter spirit. They work so hard, man. I just love I love to be around that, you know. I need that. I need to see like the effort. I need to be. So that is what Poland does for me, that it feeds that what I need, you know. When people are like only sitting and drinking their margaritas, I get annoyed, my friend. Like, what are you doing? I wake up. We need to build a business. We need to make an event. That's my thing, you know. I'm always on to something I want to do, you know. And the Polish people have that, you know. I love it. I love it. So I can tell you like this: my healing week here in Poland has been amazing. I've been doing meditation. I'm avoiding the alcohol. Right, and I even went to visit actually a synagogue to pay my respect to my Jewish friends and the Jewish people that had a lot of suffering in history. So anyways, I went to visit the synagogue and I bought this amazing hummus, really nice, man. uh, to all my Jewish friends. I'm a member of the Jewish TGE, actually. It stands for the Jewish Entrepreneur. It's in USA. Amazing network, really nice people. Just love my friends there. So I'm ready actually now to take on a new project. So is anybody from the TGE is listening, I'm ready to coach, and I'm a coach, so in the TGE, so I don't charge you. So if you really want somebody that can scale you, like if you have an IT company or wherever you have, and you want to take yourself to the next level, get the big VC, just pinch me, man. Send me a message. I will help out with what I can. I can't promise you that you will get the money, but I can help you with my knowledge, and that is how can you build an amazing culture of growth. That is what I do actually. So that is the thing many people don't understand, you know, is that when you want to build something amazing, you need to work with the culture. That's the only way you can scale a company like beyond, let's say, good to great. So if you want to go, like, let's say, if you're a follower of Jim Collins, you love his work, good to great, but you want to go to the next level. And the next level for me is amazing. You build amazing, and an amazing team, an amazing company is something where everybody can just pick the flag of leadership, I would say. Like it's something that everybody understands the vision really clearly, I would say, and the mission. Each mission is so clear that the whole organization is just self-moving, you know, like, and that's the mistake many founders do, like WeWork or Terranos, all these ones that failed big time, is that they put the founder as God actually. And then like you're super vulnerable, you know, like there is no gods, they're only humans, you know, like Elon Musk, human, yeah, Tony Robbins, human. I don't care how much you admire them, like they're only humans. Like they say in the vampire movie, like you're just a mortal. They are, and that includes me also, you know, that includes everybody, you know. I see everybody as a human. I don't care like what position you have. To me, you're a human. That's it. That's it, you know. But anyways, if you want to scale, I would say beyond good to great, you want to build an amazing team, you need to work on the culture first. Like you need to build a culture of growth. Like people, everybody in the company must see the same vision as you see. Everybody in the company must understand each mission that you do to be self-operated. Now that's a big difference between, let's say, like a micromanagement, for example, what many do wrong. You don't need to micromanage people, my friend. You can do the opposite. You can make people become like leaders by just being themselves if you have a really clear picture and a really clear blueprint of what you want to achieve. So I would say like a modern startup of today, or like a modern any kind of company that is understanding the science behind like motivational factor, that is understanding good to great, like the basics, I would say today, the minimum knowledge you should have about leadership is actually good to great, I would say. That's like the minimum you should have, you know. Once you grasp the basics, now taking yourself to the next level, you need to leave your ego aside. Like you need to like do a kind of reverse hierarchy where like you are kind of a servant leader for the rest of the organization. Like there's a reason people are there working with you. It's not because they like you should be admired. It's actually the opposite. Like you should be thankful that all these amazing engineers, designers want to work with. That is how I feel. Honestly, that's how I feel, you know. Like if I can be the less skilled person in a team, then I have succeeded in building an amazing team. So you need to leave your ego totally cold out there. Now, some people say, yeah, but I also want to shine. I'm not saying that, of course, like, but the thing is that the more people you bring on the stage equal as you, the bigger chance it is for you to grow. Actually, that is the fact, like, so that's this is how I see it. I try to find stars that I can help to build to become awesome stars, and then I don't need to be on the stage. I don't need your diplomas. I don't need your attention in the media. I don't need that. I just want to see the result. I want to see the people grow. I want to see the company grow. I want to see them succeed with their dreams. Like, for me, that's like the ultimate rush, I would say. So for reaching that level, you need to leave your ego totally aside. As a founder, you can't be like that Terranos or WeWork, like these guys. Like, you can't go on a manic trip where like you're the rock star. You can't do that. You need to make your people the rock stars. They should be the rock stars, not you. Once you realize that, my friend, you can move mountains, you can move anything, because that is what culture does, right? So that's the difference, I would say. And that is why people first, process second, technology third will always be the only way to build an amazing culture, to scale you to the next level. I can tell you, there's no other way. Now, if you think I'm talking some hippie stuff, like, go and find the research yourself. Like, there's some books you could read. I would tell you, for my friends, I could say Chris Dyer, The Power of Company Culture. Check out Chris Dyer's work. Amazing. Yeah. Chris Bestwick, Innovation Culture. That's another topic, right? So that, and what's the common thread? I would say it's culture. It's culture. It's culture. It's culture. The problem with innovation is that you can't have it as a process. You need to have it as a culture, like Chris Bestwick is saying. It needs, like, you can't have people like, oh, now we're going to build an innovation department in our bank. Innovation, my friend, happens in the moment, everywhere. It happens in support. When they talk to client, they get a new idea. That is where innovation can happen, my friend. Even the cleaner in the company. So if you don't put an innovation culture where everybody is involved in the innovation, you can take this to the next level. Like, you can't manage that. Like, that is, some of the innovations you do is like magic that happens on the moment in a meeting with a client, or like somebody came to lecture and everybody got super inspired and they just take it to the next level, right? They're like, oh my God, we have an idea. So that is the thing that big corporates have hard time with, is like grasp the entrepreneurial kind of early stages, like that you have, when there is no hierarchy, there is no roles, there's just a team, like a team, a strong hand that can go anywhere, right? So that is why I'm writing in my coming book, The Digital Culture, that is coming out in Silicon Valley. I'm talking about a new concept that I call like the corporate entrepreneur. So that's like a mixture where you take the best of the entrepreneurship, you take the best of the like corporate, what they do good at, and you mix that, and you try to balance that. Now, there is no blueprint, actually, because it depends on many factors, like the culture of the country you live, how people think, mindset. There's so many things you need to take in this equation. But I can tell you one thing for sure: you can't hire innovation like manager or like innovation gurus. That doesn't exist. Innovation comes from any angle you can imagine. Like, you can't have that as a role. Like, that is what I believe. You can believe what you want, but this is how I see it, is that big corporates should hire more entrepreneurs, actually, and they should nourish entrepreneurs full out. Now, so why do they fail with entrepreneurs and they lose entrepreneurs? Because they don't know how to give them, like, how to reward them, right? So if you're like a big bank, for example, and you have this amazing entrepreneur, he has an idea, he want to do a startup, then you come to the dilemma, like, okay, should we give him shares, right? And then that is where big corporate get stuck, and I say that the reason you get stuck in that mentality is that you have this role structure, like, oh my God, this entrepreneur will own more money than the CEO. Yeah, he will, and he deserves that, because he come with the innovation that will take you to the next level. So that's what I'm back again. You need to leave your ego. I don't need to be the most paid person in any company enter, I can tell you, even if I'm the founder. Like, don't care about that. I only care about result and progress. So if you come with an idea to me that will take this company to the, like, let's say like 10 times where we are today within, like, let's say 1 year, hey, I will give you part from my share. Like, here, take 50% if you want. Go ahead, right? So you need to understand, you need to leave your ego aside, and you need to look at the big picture. Like, what do you really want to achieve? That's what you need to do, and that is what so many startups do wrong when they approach angels, is that they treat them as VCs, like they like, Eduardo, you want to look at my startup? Yeah. And I like, what do you value yourself to? And they like, 10 million US dollars. And I like, what do you offer the VC? They like, 10 million US dollars, Eduardo. And I like, why the heck are you offering me the same? Like, I'm an angel. I will work with you, actively, like, you take an angel for who they are, not for their money. Like, if what do they learn in these incubators? That is what I'm asking myself today, actually, the question. Like, for you people listening that are running incubators and scalers and all this kind of, what do you teach them? Because most entrepreneurs that I meet don't understand the difference. I have to be honest with you. They try to pitch me, they give me the same kind of deal they try to give to a VC. They don't understand this. So then I show them the video that we posted on Entrepreneur Capital, where Steve Jobs talk about his first angel, right? So what does he says to the angel? He says, I don't want your money, I want you. Yeah, I want you. So that is what an angel is for me. And that is what it's always been in my career. When I took in my first angel, I even gave him the shares, because I knew what he would do for me. He would help me to take a quantum leap with his knowledge, with the people around him, and with his passion. So I got like a third entrepreneur, you could say, in my first startup by doing that. So that's what an angel does. And that's the difference between VC. So you can't give them the same value of your company. Some value you got from somebody that did some market study, like, told you, like, oh, the market is worth 10 billion and maybe you can get 1%. Even a child can do the calculation, my friend. Like, I'm an angel. I only look at your turnover. I look at, like, okay, that is the market. But for me to enter in your company at the same value as a VC, I can build your company, my friend. I'm the engineer. I'm the guy that lectured for Red Hat. Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm that guy writing the book, The Digital Culture, my friend. So I'm not patronizing you. I'm not, you need to understand me correct here. When I'm telling you that you need to understand the difference between bananas and apples, I can tell you that is what you need to do when you approach an angel. Don't treat them as VC, because that will offend them. That will scare them away. And they will look at you as an amateur that don't understand what it's all about, right? So that's what an angel does, is that they put their time, my friend. That is the value they have. The VC have the capital. That is their value, my friend. Nothing else. Like, yeah, you have some really good VCs, I can tell you. Like, I'm part owner of two. Now I'm being biased, but I have to tell what the reason that I bought myself into and became an LP with Mendoza Ventures and with MGV Capital, because they are actually founded by entrepreneurs. Not by, like, I don't know, like some state managers that got some money. So they actually did the full journey. So they understand the entrepreneur. That's the reason that I entered, actually. And I really like them. Like, Adrian Mendoza, you're listening. I really like you. Senafor, yeah, you know that. Mariano, yeah. So that's the thing. You need to understand the different role play here, right? So the problem in the market mainly today, when it comes to, like, for startups and VCs and angel, is that there's a big gap between angel investment, early seed, and VC. And there is where most entrepreneurs that I get to know get stuck, actually. Like, okay, now we got the first seed money. We spent like 50,000 euros or US dollars. And yeah, we have a prototype. We have some pilots with, I don't know, Vodafone or whatever pilot you have. And they are really interested to take this to the next level. Now we need VC, Eduardo, yeah? Between that stage And the next stage that you say, okay, now we need like 10 million US dollars, like to take the quantum leap, right? That's a big process before you even get 1 million of those US dollars, I can tell you. So that is what I'm looking at, is analyzing, like, how can we take this gap and minimize it, right? By joining somehow the two to glue it in the middle. That's what I'm looking at, and that's what I'm doing.